stop mumbling. Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Such lovely material. Give in. Beauty shall prevail.
For someone so obsessed with looks, that wasn't a pretty death.
Down, one to go. You know, prior to meeting Malagaro, Chevron, and Doedri, I rather admired them. Their work, their accomplishments, sheer genius. As it turns out, genius is something better appreciated from afar. So let's remove this one last genius from the vicinity, shall we?
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Exquisite.
I don't know much about art, but I know what I like.
On this day, the eve of this rapturous completion, I honor those who have passed, and whose passion and knowledge have brought us to the brink of salvation. Inquisitor Maligar, creative force without. Chiron of Ambra, an aesthete of transcendent sensibility. An idol of fervor and dedication. You taught me far more than I ever taught you myself. My friends, we strove to make a greater world together, and in your memory, I shall make that world a reality. Malachi.
The moment I set eyes on you in Excile that day, I knew you were something special. Never before had I seen such a perfect balance of physiology and thaumaturgy, death and nightmare. A perfect killer.
Very much enjoyed it. Now you and I will create the most nightmarish finales to come. We're going to make your death really count for something.
Now it's so exciting!
Embrace the future.
Just need enough. Low on mana.
This is what I get for trying to be a bloody hero. Just before you murdered me in Lunara's shadow, I thought you were about to steal.
Now, let us see if you truly understand what it means to be a nightmare. Accept the gift of immortality. You are being selfish.
have slain the nightmare for your own reasons, Shadow. It worries me that I don't know what those reasons are. It would worry me even more if you didn't know either. Deshret's banner flies at the mine's entrance, and now the darkness gapes, hungry and expectant. Our Red Sekema sealed that gate for a reason. Not simply to prevent the beast from reaching out, but to hinder those fools who would disturb its slumber. And here you are, about to be swallowed by that darkness. Let us hope the beast doesn't notice your passing. The Gemling Queen has given of that black life of hers. For what? To wound and wake the beast that should have been slaughtered in its sleep. Diala's path would lead us into Cataclysm. Follow your own path from now on. Hundreds of our Dekara have fallen to Vol and his legion throughout the years. They died defending their Akara. Now Vol is gone, killed by an outsider. You bask in the glory, Exile, while I honor the dead. As we give strength to the outside, we grow weaker on the inside. First, there was Pataris and Vanya. Now there is you. It shows how little faith Oyan has in us, in her own Akara, that she would treat blackguards and exiles with such admiration. Oyan is my Sekema, my commander. I am her Dekara, her warrior. I defend this Akara as Oyan sees fit. Whether Oyan is fit to see what is best for this tribe, it is not for me to say.
I thought you were going to teach us how to survive, Shadow. Instead, you've given us all the chance to do far more than just that. You've given us a chance to live.
Yes, maybe I was wrong about you.
Maybe.
Completely and utterly wrong and happy for it. How's that?
Perfect.
And what's next for you, Shadow? You've committed the greatest murder in the history of Rayclast. How will you top that?
He's a resourceful man, Pataris. He'll figure something out.
Diala saw the mistakes of the past with her own eyes, and now she's given everything to fix them. Right, Vanya?
I don't know, Pataris. I saw people die for each other in San. I saw clarity, resolution in their eyes. In Diala's eyes, I see ghosts.
Those eyes have seen horrors that we can't even imagine.
Maybe. But this sacrifice of hers, I think it was more like a deal, and Diala didn't quite get what she bargained for. Oyun gave us a home.
Our lives back.
Appreciate the good ones when you find them in Rayclast.
It's not like there are many. Tasuni, he's a con man.
Pataris just doesn't understand him.
I understand that he gets his every need catered for by talking in riddles and telling lies.
The truth about the nightmare. He makes sense of the chaos as best he can.
How can we possibly know whether what he's telling us is the truth or not?
We can't. But who else is there to ask? Piety. She still lives.
Then she needs to die again.
Permanently this time. I honestly don't know who I'm more scared of. The beast or that black-hearted witch.
It's the combination that scares me. And it should scare you too, Exile. You killed the Sword King?
Dureso wasn't actually alive, Pataris.
Dureso must have thought he was alive.
True. Thinking and being. A bit of a blurred line here in Rayclast.
Exactly.
A shadow returns from the darkness. A shadow that stinks of vengeance served. A shadow drenched in the end of the world. The blackest shadow. My Malachi is dead. I knew it, felt it, understood it the moment you struck the final blow. I was the Gemling Queen. And now my king is dead. We dreamed only the greatest dreams, Malachi and I. A truly eternal empire. Eternal life. Eternal love. A future no longer afraid of the past. Eternal lies. Eternal loss. Those are our true gifts to Rayclast. This land could not have asked for a worse king and queen. Rayclast leaves the past behind it now. Malachi's past. My past. It thanks you, not a cockroach. It loves you. I wish that I could do the same. The little cockroach witch. Malachi chose her. Chose her over me. Use her then. Use her as Malachi uses her. Burn betrayal with betrayal. It's all they deserve. They all leave me.
I was right to have faith in you, Cursebreaker. You have succeeded where we have failed. You have slain a creature that was thought to live forever in the minds of those who came before you. Vol, Daresso, Kaum, Deshret, the greatest champions Rayclast has seen in the last 300 years. You stood where they fell. Now you are the champion of champions, and Rayclast should bow at your feet in gratitude. You certainly have my gratitude, and that of my Akara. We have been exiled from our land by fear and misguided duty. Now we may return, to ride where we will, live how we wish. Cursebreaker, giver of freedom, we thank you. I am told that you have put King Calm down to his final rest. Cursebreaker, and now the murderer of legends. Great names hatch upon you like ticks on a roar. Diala's hopes may be crushed, but ours still thrive in you, Cursebreaker. From what Tasuni tells me, the beast's innards are now yours to penetrate. Diala has served her purpose. Now comes the time for you to serve yours. Find this Malachi that Diala mutters about so incessantly. If my understanding is true, then he is the mind of the beast. Kill him, and the body of Nightmare will die with him. Thank you for doing Deshret so great an honor. Your generosity shall be remembered. Our hopes are with you.
It took a shadow to destroy the darkness. The progeny of light, bound to obey the candle whether he likes it or not. I know that's not quite what you expected to hear, but then the expected is not always what's needed. You have come to the end of the world, and now you need to return to the beginning. Odiath. Upon the mountain high, a gateway has opened. One that shall lead you back home. Hurry, for as the death throes of the beast soften and still, I see the gate beginning to close. Follow the light, for that's what shadows do, don't they? When a boil is fat with infection, It glistens with the luster of false youth. Lance that boil, and it weeps its corruption away and shrivels to nothing. Whether by purpose or desire, you are the physician who has revealed Diala's truest nature. Doreso was always a good man at heart, chained to an eternity of love and triumph. You set him free. Nightmare gave Kaom everything he ever dreamed of. How did it feel to make that dream die? Upon death, our bodies return to the ground. Those that are marked with darkness nourish the corruption. Those that were mighty in life are stolen away. They are carved and crafted, manipulated with malevolent creativity into becoming Malachi's servants, forged into ghasts of pure nightmare. If Deshret were able, she'd thank you for dispatching her tormentors, Malachi's wicked little trio. You have to content yourself with my thanks instead. Deshret has been avenged, as is the way of the Madaketh. Tidiness helps one sleep at night, don't you think?